Resignation and the ensuing controversy. The Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Ojulari, reported for duty at the company's headquarters this Monday. Today, his resumption could well mean that the man may be weathering the storm pretty well. Meanwhile, the Presidency, through the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, stated that Ojulari remains the substantive head of the NNPCL. Ojulari, an engineer and expert in petroleum process and production engineering, was appointed on the 2nd of April by President Bola Tinubu. Okay, BKO. Now, over the weekend, there was this back and forth, the rumor all over the place, now that he's back to work. But first of all, what triggered the rumor about Bayo Ojulari's alleged forced resignation?
Well, I don't know where it came from. I wasn't at the EFCC to know if he was there, but some people told me they saw him there. But the EFCC has the right to invite an individual and seek for clarifications. If I tell you Nigerians that I know, some of the biggest Nigerians who have been invited for the EFCC chairman to have a word with them, honestly, people will be dazed. All these things happen.
It's normal.
It's a normal thing.
It's a normal thing. So we'll ask questions. Oh, we saw this sort of thing. What's going on? What happened?
A petition.
Can you, yes, somebody filed a petition against you, this and that. Can you explain? You know? Those are not extreme issues. So by their mandate, they are free to invite anyone. They are investigating someone, they can invite you to say, what do you know about this? Let's get it clear. Even if you saw him there, it doesn't mean that he's been forced to resign or that his job is gone. Except, of course, you can provide evidence about what transpired when the AFC chairman was talking to him or whatever. I'm saying that some people told me they saw him there. I have no evidence. Kind of issues once they break. But I don't understand. For example, today, if at the FCC they know what they are doing, somebody is supposed to film the CEO arriving at work to dispel this kind of stories. But what is it about the NNPCL that they don't even want people to know about?
So it's incompetence on the part of the communication team of the NNPCL.
It is not. I'm not saying it is incompetence.
The arrogance.
It amounts to dropping the ball.
Dropping the ball.
They do not even have an effective
communication
team right now. Somebody used to do that job for reasons best known to them. They told him to go. Now, who is doing it? Because that should be the first line of defense. It shouldn't even, before people like Mayogaba or Nonuga even steps in to say, no, this is true.
Exactly.
What were they doing at the NNPC? Journalists want to ask questions, they make a brick wall.
So there was
it is more difficult to get into the FCC, to get into the NNPC to ask questions than even getting into heaven.
Is that bad?
Honestly. So they've created all kinds of walls that make people to see the EFCC as a corporate out in NNPC. I don't know why EFCC is coming into my mind. See the NNPCL as opaque and unwilling to
be transparent
and make its affairs open.
because they are very new at had been a publicly quoted company.
Oh, okay.
For a long time, they are very secretive. Basically, report only to whoever is the president at the point in time. Don't forget, the last 3 presidents have also been Minister for Petroleum. The last 3 presidents.
Okay.
So that now gives them that impetus that they are above the law. But since they are now a limited liability company, they must follow the same routes that everybody else follows. That's why when this thing happened, I was shocked that nobody was speaking for the NNPCL.
They just left the thing like that.
Because normally the first thing you do is that you preempt mischievous people from twisting the thing out of work, as it were.
Now, what steps should the NNPCL, what steps should they be taking, to address or prevent these issues of misinformation?
Let them know they are now in a new ballpark. They are no longer playing under a shielded stadium. They are now playing an open field. And one of the rules of that is that whatever happens, your shield is gone. You're a limited liability company. So you must have an effective communication team to ensure that you know how to respond even before it happens. In some countries, people are their nature, in Saudi Arabia and all that, who run the biggest global companies in the world.
Yes.
They are usually ready on the go to make sure that, because a little bit of bad information can drop your shares.
Okay, yeah, can
billions of dollars.
Can make it dip.
So you must be on the spot to make sure that you don't do that. Because a lot of people are willing to sabotage you. And one little rumor, not caught on time, can lead to a run on your stocks.
But the president, has come out to say that, hey, there's no issue
Presidency.
of, the presidency. they've come out to say that it's a rumor.
Yes, and I have no reason to to not believe them. Of course, some of the stories that I read, there are still some people still posting such stuff on social media that somebody's mistress was the one who reported. It takes somebody to just sit down, concoct something, and you see Nigerians behaving like headless hen.
And they swallow it hook, line, and
They just swallow it. No effort being made to check whether it's true or not. And somebody was saying, so okay, why is it that the mainstream media, they are not, is it every rumor that we must respond to?
Yeah.
For example, does it directly concern me? When they claimed that the Warri refinery was not working, at that time, I was in town. I was in Warri South doing a documentary. I went there to dispel the fake news. Not that anybody at NNPC told me to do it. In any case, the new man had just come, and people were even reluctant to, some of them were reluctant to even do their work. Some of them did not know the sort of information that they will provide that may lead to maybe loss of job and all that. So everybody was being cagey and all that. I mean, what is the point? You have to respond. You have to respond. Ojulari does not have 10 heads. He's an individual. So if something is happening, you know that this thing is not true. And some people start somewhere, they concocted the story. It's not all of those things that you just refuse to, you behave like you can't be bothered. I mean, that's an irresponsible way to run a company. A big company, a big corporation for that matter. You must respond to such things, show that indeed it's working. I had to go there, use my phone to film.
Exactly, when you saw the petrol gas.
I had to do that. Nobody told me to do it, and I didn't take anybody's instruction. Just to show that, look, it's not everything that we read
That is true.
on social media that is true. There are people who have made up their minds that this Nigeria, they hate it. And if Nigeria will not go down, they will not rest.
They only mention
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of them are based abroad. Pick a pebble from the front of their houses in the US and be stoning our country. Largely because they don't like the man who is president. Oh, the man who is president, is he going to be there forever? So if you destroy your country because you hate Tinubu, what country would you have for your own children and your children's children to inherit? You are out of your mind without knowing it. So we live by the actions that we take.
Absolutely.
The actions, the things that we do have consequences. If you run an NNPCL and people need answers to certain things, and you are behaving like you are not obligated to open up in a company where Nigeria as a country still has tremendous stake.
Absolutely.
It's not like we sold it. Oh yeah, take. No. We are tired. Take. No, we've not got to that point. And you believe that you don't need to talk, you don't need to explain certain things. There are many ways by which you can skin a cat.
Absolutely. I mean, a stable leadership of the NNPCL is very, very critical here. But how critical is a stable leadership of NNPC, you know, to achieving President Bola Tinubu's economic agenda?
You must understand that NNPCL is one of the 2 or 3 veins that blood passes through to run the Nigerian economy.
Absolutely.
The other, of course, our other aspects of production. In that wise, they cannot afford to be complacent, either as a corporation or even as an ongoing concern. My concern, basically, like I said earlier, is the fact they are still behaving like we're under the military rule. That's why you hear sometimes that NNPC have not done audit for 10 years. We'll make noise for 2 days. The thing will go down. Those days are gone. You are now a publicly quoted company.
Absolutely.
You must answer to your shareholders. You must answer to your stakeholders. These are paramount. It's been 24 hours. And somebody sits in one corner and says, okay, putting 2 and 2 plus together, making 6. Okay, if the man was invited
to the years
and then he did this, then I heard this yesterday, then this and this was now equal to this. It's permutation. It's what they do mostly on social media. That somebody will take a name that resembles Otitoju, and then this man will break the law, and the headline will now be Otitoju arrested. So you go to the story, and nothing has to do with your own Otitoju.
You said you offended somebody's side chick.
You understand? That's
somebody's side chick. That you offended somebody's side chick. So that's what our country has been reduced to.
It's not done 6 months on the job.
It's 5 months. He offended somebody's side chicks.
Okay.
It's because I don't get it.
Okay,
honestly.
Right about now, my producer is telling me that we need to, link up for the live telecast as the president is right about now honoring the Tigress. Let's join.
Go, doctors, SEC, President, Chairman, everybody, we thank you all for your support and your continuing support in lifting us higher, because I don't think the sky is our limit. I think we can go beyond and we can break barriers. Thank you.